Good morning, my tubies, my TikTokers, my Twitters, and all the above Instagrammers. SheilaTruelove here with you. You know, we always hear how men are always talking about how women are supposed to be submissive to their husbands, and they will always come at you with what women are supposed to do, wives are supposed to do, and what is a wife's responsibility. But you never, to be honest with you, when they're talking about that submissive thing, you never hear them talking about how we're supposed to submit to each other. And you never hear them talking about these things. Just listen in.
It just might save your marriage. Number one, your wife is not mad at you because you made a mistake. She's mad because you promised to change and never did. Number two, do not ask your wife what she's bringing to the table if all you're bringing is money. She's not upset that you have friends, brother. Here's what's going on. You work for 60 hours a week, sleep for 56, and then out of the remaining 50 hours, you want to give 25 to your homies. It doesn't work that way. Next up, if you work a full-time job and still find time to play video games for 3 hours a day, you're doing something wrong. Number five, if your wife does not listen to you, it's not because she's hard-headed or stubborn. It's because you're not a good leader, and she sees it. Next up, and this is an
Hold on, tubies. I don't know what happened with that situation.
of a man. It breeds humility, which is one of the wife does not listen to you. It's not because she's hard-headed or stubborn. It's because you're not a good leader, and she sees it. Next up, and this is an important one. Recognizing that you were wrong and apologizing does not make you less of a man. It breeds humility, which is one of the most important character traits a man can have. Next up, please leave your parents, your in-laws, your pastor, your kids, and your friends out of your marital issues. If everyone around you knows what's going on between you and your wife, you will never know peace. And finally, this might be the hardest one to hear. If you stopped being the man who she married, you became lazy, you stopped buying her gifts, flowers, you stopped praising her for her looks. If you became a whole different person, don't ask yourself why she became a different person. Yeah, I'm definitely making a part two.
I'm sorry about that interruption. It just blinked right off. I don't know what happened. And now we're going to talk about what a biblical husband, what is his responsibility?
A biblical husband is commanded to love his wife as Christ loved the church and gave himself for her. This means that a husband should prioritize his wife's needs and desires and show her sacrificial love. A biblical husband is called to be the head of the household and to lead his family in a godly direction. This involves making decisions that honor God and reflect his will for the family. A biblical husband is responsible for the physical, emotional, and spiritual protection of his family. This includes protecting them from harm, providing a safe and nurturing home environment, and guiding them in their faith. A biblical husband is responsible for providing for his family's material needs. This includes working diligently to provide for their basic necessities and supporting them in their goals and aspirations. A biblical husband is called to be faithful to his wife and to God. He should honor his marriage vows and resist temptations that could lead him astray. A biblical husband should show respect to his wife as a fellow heir of the grace of life. This includes valuing her opinions and treating her with dignity and honor. A biblical husband should communicate effectively with his wife and seek to understand her needs and concerns. He should also be willing to share his own thoughts and feelings in a respectful and loving manner. A biblical husband should be quick to forgive his wife and seek reconciliation in times of conflict. He should also be willing to seek forgiveness when he has wronged her. A biblical husband should be patient with his wife and seek to understand her perspective. He should also be willing to wait on God's timing in difficult situations. A biblical husband should be humble and willing to serve his wife and family. He should also be willing to admit his mistakes and seek forgiveness when necessary.
You know, this is the very reason why I said anytime a man is not providing spiritually, that should be a deal breaker for women. But you have a lot of these women who they are more concerned about how much money is a man contributing, and they don't care about whether he's providing spiritually. You know, the women say that they care about their children, but do you know what your children have to face each and every day out there in those streets and out there in this world? They're going out there with no spiritual armor, no warfare to fight with, battle equipment to fight with. And this is why Women need to focus more on whether or not a man is a spiritual provider first, and all of that other stuff comes in second. And it really irritates the hell out of my soul when I hear so many women who are more concerned with what money is he bringing to the table. He's supposed to provide. He's supposed to provide spiritually for his household. We see here exactly what the perfect and capable husband is. Proverbs chapter 31, it speaks of the perfect and the capable wife. That's what she's supposed to be doing as a wife. And notice when you read Proverbs chapter 31, that wife was not no stay-at-home mother. She was not no stay-at-home wife. She was out there making money, contributing to the household. And when you say that to women, they want to focus on sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. No, well, she's not really a God-fearing woman anyway. She's not a Christian woman. So when it comes to listening to the type of things that she's trying to teach women, if you are a Christian woman and you're on Jesus Christ's team and you're not on Satan the devil's team, then you have to adhere more to what the Bible is teaching you. Proverbs 31 makes it very clear that that woman, that wife, that mother, she had maidservants that came in to look after the children and help with the household. She was out there, in the marketplace. She was selling things that she made from home. She was out there wheeling and dealing like a businesswoman. She used her money to buy property and to buy land, not makeup, hair, nails, and what have you. Now, if we expect these men to be the perfect and capable husbands, then we definitely have to step up and be the perfect and capable wives. And instead of being overly concerned with how much money is he bringing, you need to be more concerned for how much spiritual food is he bringing to build up your family and to build up your household. That's what you need to focus on.